Welcome to the Legend Finance channel. Today, we're delving into the world of precious metals. Gold and silver have stood the test of time as treasured assets. Dive in with us as we explore the merits and potential drawbacks of including them in your investment portfolio. Stay tuned. Corona crisis. Some people view the recent crisis, which is frequently associated with COVID-19, as a diversion from long-standing financial problems. During Robert Kiyosaki's time in Vietnam, he received a letter from his mentor highlighting major changes in the world's financial landscape. This was primarily due to President Nixon's decision to detach the dollar from the gold standard in 1971. Although Kiyosaki learned of this much later due to communication constraints of the time, this event spurred his interest in gold, money, and global financial systems. The economic challenges faced today can be linked back to that 1971 decision, which enabled the U.S. to print money without tangible backing. The reliance on this system requires a consistent influx of individuals taking on debt. Many aren't taught that money is essentially a balance of credit, debt, and taxes. The manipulation of currency since 1971 underscores the importance for everyone to understand that the deeper crisis resides in the financial sphere. The dollar is dying. When Robert Kiyosaki mentions the dollar's decline, he's not simply offering a baseless opinion. He's researched the subject extensively. His understanding goes back to his reading of The Grudge of Giants, which highlights gross universal casualties. From Kiyosaki's perspective, the US dollar's diminishing value, paired with high stock and gold prices, is concerning. Typically, gold and stock prices shouldn't rise simultaneously. This unusual trend can be attributed to excessive money printing, inflating stock market values, and providing false security to those relying on 400 and Onyx and pensions. Concurrently, the rise in gold prices indicates the influx of trillions of dollars into the economy. Such parallel surges are historically anomalous. While Kiyosaki believes the US dollar remains a formidable currency, he foresees its potential downfall in about 5 years. He predicts that gold, silver, and even Bitcoin will become stronger alternatives. Kiyosaki attributes this trajectory to certain institutions, including educators, governments, Wall Street, and the banking system, suggesting they are perpetuating this financial discrepancy. Biggest news: recently Warren Buffett, widely regarded as one of the most successful investors ever, made headlines with his decision to divest from bank and airline stocks. Instead, he invested in Barrick Gold, a gold mining company. This is a noteworthy shift considering that Buffett and his colleague, Charlie Munger, have traditionally been skeptical of gold as an investment, although they have shown interest in silver. This change in investment strategy signals a potential foundational change in America's economic landscape. If Buffett, known for his careful long-term investment strategies, is moving away from airlines and banks, it prompts the question, what's next for these sectors? While media outlets focus on political matters and the ongoing pandemic, many have overlooked this significant economic move. Buffett's pivot toward gold may be more consequential than current political debates, as it hints at underlying financial shifts that even the most powerful political figures may struggle to counteract. The primary concern now is understanding the implications of Buffett's decision for the broader market. The future. In today's changing economic landscape, there are clear indicators of shifts between capitalism, socialism, and communism. One of the collective concerns is the overall lack of comprehensive financial education in many educational systems. Without this knowledge, it's challenging for the broader population to discern these significant shifts. The trend suggests a move towards more centralized economic control. When financial challenges arise on a global scale, entities like the International Monetary Fund, IMF, step in offering assistance, as witnessed in countries like Greece and Brazil. However, there's a shared skepticism about such interventions. If the IMF were to intervene in a major economy like the US, it could be interpreted as a sign of deeper financial distress, leading to measures like the introduction of special drawing rights, SDRs, which could further complicate the financial landscape. Fake financial planners. Many financial experts often advise long-term investments in the stock market, pointing to the Dow's record high as evidence. However, entering the stock market at its peak can be considered a questionable strategy. The Federal Reserve, criticized for its primary focus on banking interests, appears to be fueling this surge. Concerning housing, there's a prevalent narrative about the challenges of affording homes. A potential strategy is to wait for a market downturn to make purchases. Many people made opportunistic investments in real estate after the 2008 crash, Currently, stocks, real estate, education, and even medical costs are at record highs. Amidst these inflated markets, some financial advisors still recommend long-term investments. The Fed's continuous money printing seems to have exacerbated this bubble. Silver, currently priced at $15, has seen previous highs of $50. At its current price, silver may be undervalued. Some projections suggest that an investment in silver now could appreciate significantly in the next decade due to its rising consumption and demand. Given the choice between a potentially depreciating dollar and appreciating silver, silver could be an attractive investment option. For millennials navigating tight budgets, allocating a portion for silver might be a forward-looking financial strategy. Throughout history, gold and silver have commanded respect and admiration. Their lustrous sheen and physical attributes have seen them used not just as currency but also as symbols of power and beauty. Ancient civilizations, from the Egyptian pharaohs to the Roman emperors, hoarded these precious metals, understanding their intrinsic value. And it wasn't just about adornment or crafting exquisite jewelry. These metals were pivotal in shaping economies and deciding the fates of nations. In the modern era, the dynamics have evolved, but the allure remains unchanged. Our financial systems have grown more complex, with a multitude of investment vehicles available. Yet the simplicity and tangibility of gold and silver continue to attract investors. There's a certain comfort in holding a physical asset, especially in turbulent times. Diversification is a term often thrown around in financial circles, and with good reason. No asset, no matter how shiny or historically revered, should dominate an investment portfolio. The key is balance. By understanding the role gold and silver can play alongside other assets like stocks, bonds, and real estate, investors can craft a strategy that aligns with their goals and risk tolerance. There's also an emotional aspect to consider. Beyond their financial attributes, gold and silver have cultural, historical, and even aesthetic significance. Some investors are drawn to them not just for their potential returns, but also for the legacy they represent. Passing down a gold coin or a silver bar to future generations can have both tangible and intangible value. It becomes more than just a financial asset. Rather, it is a piece of history and a symbol of perseverance in a world that is constantly evolving. In conclusion, the path taken by gold and silver is as complex and multifaceted as the two precious metals themselves. In the overarching story of human civilization, they have always been and will continue to be important protagonists. They provide a one-of-a-kind opportunity for investors by fusing the contemporary with the historic and the cutting edge with the time-honored. However, similar to making any other choice regarding one's finances, it is vital to be well-informed, to comprehend the bigger picture, and to have an understanding of the opportunities as well as the challenges that are associated with investing in these evergreen assets. Thank you for joining us on this deep dive into the world of gold and silver. Here at Legend Finance, our mission is to empower you with knowledge, to shed light on the intricacies of the financial world, and to guide you on your investment journey. Until our next exploration, stay legendary.